What is good? RX back with a recap of UFC 270. I'll give 270 to this, even with all the canceled fights, and how weak the card looked going into it. Actually was decent. Very decent. It had its ups and downs, but let me tell you about them if you didn't watch it or you missed it or you just want my thoughts on it and you did watch it and you still want my thoughts on it. So thank you. Um, Not much more to say than why I keep talking about it instead of talking about it, if you know what I mean. Um, Obviously before I start the breakdown, you already know what I'm gonna say, like, comment, sub, all that shit, please. I was thinking, and before I start, I know the black screen thing might be stupid, but first of all, this year, I do want to find an editor thing, so again, so this is my first video of the year. If you have a free editor thing, drop it in comments or DM me, my links are all in the description. And second thing, do you really need to see a screen for this? There's actually kind of like I don't want to say a podcast, but it's just something you can listen to. You don't need to watch or anything. Well, look at it that way. But less me rambling, more of me rambling about MMA. Well, let's get into it. First fight on the card. Oh, my heart's already broken because my girl lost. But the fight was Jasmine Divish versus Hanson. Wow, that was pathetic, honestly. Best way to describe this fight is the first 2 rounds, Jasmine just overwhelmed K on the ground with length and strikes, and then in the third it was more of a striking fight, and K, I think, won the round, but by that point you needed a finish, and it was 29-28. Not much to write home about in this fight. And also we gotta start with the winner, Jasmine Divish. What a performance! She looked good. She used her length on the ground perfectly. She used her even on the feet. She used her length pretty good in the first 2 rounds, and gotta give her props for that. I mean, obviously all that talk about the Elise Reed fight obviously meant nothing, because she just went in there and dominated K. She looked good. She looked good for 7-1 now, 32 years old. So this is pretty much title run or not, because she's 32, gonna be 33 in March. So it's kind of like you need to get that title quick. And what weight class is she? I think flyweight. So you're probably not gonna get that title, but keep trying, definitely. Yeah, props to Jasmine. She looked good. I didn't think K would run through her, and yes, I picked K, by the way. I didn't think K would dominate her or anything, but I thought K would win. I thought she would probably lay on her more than anything, but she went in there and got laid on. A really bad fight. Definitely a fight you don't want to waste your time going back and rewatching, because it sucked. So, but yeah, the first DWCS fighter on the card gets it done, and now after her debut, who should she fight next? Yeah, obviously, no shit, you're not gonna throw her up the rankings. K Anthony ain't that highly touted, but I say give her Victoria Leonardo if she's still in the UFC, or Lara Procopio, someone like that who will be fun, who will be a fun fight, who will be a fun fight. Maybe maybe not a fun fight, but a step up in competition for Divish. I know I'm probably saying that wrong, and I really don't care. Yeah. Good on Jasmine. Coming off the Contender Series, she looked aight in the Contender Series. Not gonna lie, she did amaze me with her performance on Contender Series. But she did enough to get the contract. But here tonight, she looked really good. She looked really, really good. So, props to her. And now I gotta talk about Kay. Where do I start? Inexperience. Big inexperience here. Kay is still extremely. Oh, she's 22, the fourth youngest fighter on the roster. But god damn, did experience fucking murk her tonight. She had no idea how to deal with the reach. She had no idea how to stop a takedown or deal with the reach. Her striking looked aight in the third, but her takedown defense and takedown offense even was very shit. 1-2 in the UFC now, not looking great against Jasmine here. The Corey McKenna fight, she looked fine, but now she needs a win badly in her next fight, and you obviously gotta throw her in there with someone even. What's the right term I'm trying to think of? Just not as, I don't want Jasmine even a big name, but just some not as good. Like, no. Maybe that random name, that Na Liang chick who fought to open the 261, I think it was. Big Asian, big Korean chick, or Italia Nunes, just an easier fight in a way. And if she can't win that, maybe your best bet's cut her and let her go develop somewhere else for a couple years. Cause let's say she loses her next fight, she gets cut, and she goes to develop. Bring her back when she's 28, 29, and give her another chance. So. I don't think Kay's a lost cause yet in the UFC. I think she's very young. It's like Chase Hooper, who also is not looking the best in his last fight or so. But they're very, very young. The only fighter to look dominant at a young age of 21, 22, is John Jones. And no one's John Jones, let alone at that age. So I'll play devil's advocate here. Kay's still young, but that 7-5 record looking real bad if she doesn't win her next fight. That'll be 7-6. And for Jasmine, 7-1. Not saying champion, obviously, a little much, but I'm saying could be a good lower ranking fighter, though, for a couple years. So good on Jasmine, good performance, shit fight to open the card. After that, oh my god, what an interesting fight here. Vanessa Demplis versus Silviana Gomez Jarez. Wow. Shit got real interesting in this one fast. So fight really didn't happen. English. Not much happened for the first minute-ish, but then out of nowhere, Silviana throws a perfect right and sends Vanessa to the ground. And tries to obviously go for the ground and pound, doesn't get it. But then Vanessa throws up an armbar and gets it. Comeback. Holy shit. What a comeback by Vanessa Demopoulos. Wow. Not much else you can say besides fucking wow. Obviously, like always, start with the winner, Vanessa. Wow. She showed heart in there. I'll say this, back-to-back fights she showed heart. Against JJ, she'd get her ass beat, still showed heart. In this one, Silviana gets dropped, badly dropped, and says, you know what, fuck you, I'm not losing this fight. Throws up an armbar Ronda Rousey style, and gets the tap. Perfect, beautiful, fucking beautiful. Not props to Vanessa, man. She fucking came back. I think Vanessa is UFC level fighter, to be honest with you. I think she's good. And again, I know a lot of people like to say, oh, you're overhyping them. I'm saying she's good. I'm not saying she's fucking champion, but she's good. And now comes the question, who should she fight next? Fuck. I'd like to see her get a little step up in competition in a way. Felice Hair and Ashley Yoder, someone like that. A little step up. She seems like she's ready for big time fights. A bigger time fight. Plus she's 33, so age is not on her side, but damn. She said, fuck you, age. Boom. Fucking come back. Wow, there's only been 2 cards this year, so this has to be a comeback of the year. I'm gonna hold on, I gotta type something. Yeah, nah, I think obviously that was pretty loud. I had to fucking type, but you know it is what it is. Yeah, great performance by Vanessa Dumopoulos. Not much else. Even getting dropped, and it's kind of funny. I was even thinking like, oh no way, this fight's gonna be much. And as the words left my mouth, beautiful overhand right by Silviana Gomez, Jares, whatever her fucking name is. Yeah, props to both chicks. And now to talk about Silviana. She's gonna get cut. I'm not gonna waste my time making her fight first. She's gonna get cut. Back-to-back losses. 37 years old, gonna be 38 by the end of the year. She's gonna get cut. Maybe if they need a short notice replacement quick, maybe fucking they call her, but unless that happens, I don't see them waiting a couple months to get her another fight. Like, if she wasn't 37, then I would be like, okay, I could understand maybe considering giving her one more shot. She's 37. She ain't getting younger, and she doesn't seem like she's gonna be much in the UFC. So, not much to say. Silviana probably gets cut, but I think after this performance, I think she's gonna get a job in a PFL or Bellator. If she hasn't been there already, let me look real quick. Have you ever been there? Invicta, yeah. And she's fought fucking nowhere. KSW is the biggest promotion she's fought for. I'm not named the UFC, so go back there. But yeah, props to Vanessa for the comeback. Props to Silviana for making this fight very fucking cool. Not much more to say. Vanessa, I don't know if I could really talk about this on YouTube. But I just want to bring one thing up. The funniest thing to come out of this was, I guess Vanessa told reporters she was a stripper like 6 to 8 weeks ago. So, good for her. She quit. She probably made good money. Good for her. I don't know if I can talk about it on YouTube. Fuck it, I ain't editing shit out, motherfucker. Yeah, good job by Vanessa. And then Silviana, nice trying to UFC, but it's cool. It was nice to meet you, but pack your bags. Well, to end the early prelims, aka 2 fights, 1-1 on my picks. The actual prelims, I go even worse. And the actual prelims start with, holy shit, a fight. If Davis and Figueiredo and Brand Moreno were on this card, this would have stole 5 of the night in a heartbeat. Because it is Matt Frivola versus Genaro Valdez. Holy shit. That Mexican pride and chin, man. Holy shit. I say that because pretty much the fight was Frivola punching the living shit out of Genaro Valdez. He dropped him like 6 times, I swear to God. I'm not lying. Go. If you have ESPN Plus and you missed this fight, go watch it. This is the only fight on the prelims that I'm telling you need to watch because he ran through him, but at the same time Valdez showed heart. He has a Mexican chin, my guy. He ain't giving a fuck. He's like, motherfucker, you are gonna kill me if you're winning this fight. And he almost fucking killed him. Frank Trigg was reffing. Almost fucking, no, never mind, I'm wrong. Frank Trigg reffed the last fight. Mike Beltran, I swear, wanted to see a fucking murder. He almost fucking saw it. So, yeah, not much. Me talking about this fight cannot do it enough justice. It was that good that me talking about it does not do it any justice. It was that good. But now we gotta talk about the fighters involved in it separately. Obviously, the winner first. Frevola, wow, what a performance after a bad performance against Terrence McKinney, not a great performance against Armin, which you can't get mad at losing to Armin. He runs through Genardo Valdez, an undefeated Genardo Valdez, by the way. And now he's 31. And he showed he can still go. I don't know what the fuck that voice was. It wouldn't be a fun fight because with Frevola you're not booking these fights to see how good he is. You're booking these for fun. Hell, if Frevola can get back in there quick enough, maybe get him and Mason Jones in UFC London, or yeah, fuck it. Him and Mason Jones would be fucking insane in UFC London. If Frevola would be down to fight in about 3 months, but since that probably won't happen, then maybe like John McDessie, another swinger. So if Frevola's down to fight in about 2 months, I think UFC London is, then book him on that against Mason Jones. But if he ain't down for that, then obviously don't do that. So, pretty obvious. And then for Valdez, can't get mad, man. He if anything, he showed more heart than fucking anything. Good for him. He showed he does not give a fuck. And I love it. I love it, man. Yeah, he showed heart. He didn't show much fight skill, but he showed heart. Not much to say. I'm not gonna make a fight idea for him because he just lost his debut, so it's kind of hard to make a fight idea after for a guy who lost his debut. But I think he could be good in the UFC. He's 30 years old. He's still kind of, that's a lot. Fight young at least. Not gonna go into that again like I did in the breakdown. But he's still good. He can be fun in the UFC. Just again, book him in fun fights. Just book these two guys in fun fights. They ain't champions. Let's be honest, they ain't winning shit. But book them in fun fights. Yeah, me talking about this fight anymore cannot do it justice how great it was. So go watch this fight. Even the highlights of it, go watch it. Would be fight of the night if a certain other Mexican and a Brazilian did almost kill each other for a third time. Sorry about that. But yeah, go watch that fight. No more thing. After that, Tony Gravely versus Salman Oliveira. Not gonna lie to you, this fight sucked. I'm not gonna waste too much of my breath on this fight. It was literally for 3 rounds. Gravely takedown, Oliveira goes for a guillotine. Gravely takedown, Oliveira goes for guillotine. Gravely takedown, Oliveira goes for guillotine for 3 fucking rounds. I'm not lying to you. It was easily 30-26 Gravely because all Oliveira's offense was a fucking guillotine. Someone teach this motherfucker a new submission, because all he knows is a fucking guillotine. If you actually fucking got it, I wouldn't mind you only knowing that one. But fucking hell, dude, learn a new submission. You're fucking Brazilian. I know they teach more than guillotine down in fucking Brasilia. The fuck? Your name's Oliveira, no less, dude. Fuck. But after we had to talk about Gravely, I really don't want to talk about this fight much. It was fucking terrible. Would be a fun fight, an interesting test for Gravely. Excuse me. Davy Grant. I like that fight. Davy Grant. That'd be fun. I'm trying to think of anyone else. Nah, not really. Yeah, I like that fight. Fuck it, do that fight. That'd be fun. Or nah, that fight sucks. Yeah, you gotta do Davy Grant and Tony Gravely. But now we talk about Oliveira. Don't really want to. I'm not gonna make a fight for him. Also, he just lost his debut. Kind of hard to book a fighter after they just lost their debut. But if this motherfucker learns a new submission, he might be good. If he doesn't, he's done. And so all I'm gonna say is learn a new submission, dude. My God, you suck so bad. Yeah, not a good fight. Not worth my fucking time. Worst fight on the card. Yeah, though it was the worst. Even the Hanson fight, which was a terrible, wasn't better. Yeah, worst fight on the card. After that, the most predictable fight on the card. Della Madeleine versus Pete Rodriguez. Wow, it's kind of like this one exactly how me, you, and every other human being on Earth knew this fight would go. Madeleine by murder, and that's what he did. He ran through him like we all knew he would. We all knew he was gonna run through fucking Pete Rodriguez. And now, the Wesley Alves fight would have actually been really intriguing. But he didn't fight Wesley Alves. He fought Pete Rodriguez. And he wrecked him, damn near killed him. Pretty much the fight was just Jack Della doing whatever he fucking wants. Jabs, overhands. He just did everything until he connected good enough and sent Rodriguez to the ground. And then finished the fight. I don't think he fucked up his nose. I don't know if he broke his nose, but he really fucked up his nose. He looked good. He looked very good. He looked as good as all the hype said he is. I'm looking for a fight for him right now. I really don't have one. He's in welterweight division, which is already full of killers, and a lot of the good fights guys are booked. Or probably fucking too highly, I don't know what the right term would be, highly looked at for him to fight him at this time. So, you know. I don't know. I think Jack Della could be really good. He's 25, of New Zealand, and it could be interesting how he does. It'd be real interesting to see how he does in welterweight division, because welterweight division doesn't really have that Aussie pride in it, if I'm correct. Like, they really don't have that Aussie pride. So, yeah, not much else to say, but Jack Della looks very good. And then for his opponent, Pete Rodriguez, not gonna waste much time on him. Either A, he gets cut, or B, he gets another attempt in the UFC. Against who? Fuck if I know. But good props them for stepping in on short notice. But we all knew what was gonna happen, him getting flattened early, and that's what happened. So he had nothing to lose and everything to gain. Good on him for stepping in on short notice. If he gets another shot in the UFC, good for him. If he doesn't, bye. Props to Jack Della, looked amazing, and could be something in that division. And now the feature prelim, and by the way, I always say this, I'm not rushing through fights, I just don't have much to say about them. The feature prelim, which was an upset if I've ever seen one on this card, Victor Henry versus Hani Barcelos. Minus 500 favorite loses to Victor fucking Henry, my guy. Oh, this is comedy. Barcelos wanna beat O'Malley. Yeah, where the fuck is that hype beast ass shit? Yeah, it's gone. Barcelos sucks. Barcelos fucking blows. Like, come on, people. Golly, they're gonna hype a guy up to beat the Sugar Show. Give some wedging and beat Victor fucking Henry, my guy. But I'll talk about Barcelos in a minute. Dude, Victor Henry, my god. He went in there and beat ass. He went in there with nothing to lose and everything to gain. And my god, did he gain everything in this fight. He just went in there and kicked some ass, boy. He kicked some ass, and good for him. Happy. I didn't pick him, wish I did. But good for him that he went in there and beat some ass. And now I'm looking at the bandweight itself. Give him a good name. He has beat Barcelos, who's very highly touted. Fuck it. Javi and Paiva. Give him Javi and Paiva. That'd be a fun one. Those two crazy motherfuckers will fight. Yeah, give him fucking Paiva. That would be interesting. Maybe let's beat a guy who arguably could be ranked. Or could have been at one point, but kind of. So, but yeah, good for Victor Henry, man. Good, very good for Victor Henry. He looked good. He had the fun fan approval style, and he looked fucking good. Wasn't no fluke win. It was a 30-27 across the board. It was not like he squeaked by with a 29-28 or something. He went in there and won. For 3 rounds, he just outstruck Hani. If you honestly ask me, I think Hani came in a little overconfident. He probably thought, I'm gonna run through this little dude, and then he's the one getting ran through. That sounds terrible. But now to talk about Mr. Overhyped. Hey Hani, when are you gonna fucking beat them better than Khalil Taha? Oh, you're just not? Good. Like, Hani got a couple good wins on his record. Said Nurmagomedov, Chris Gutierrez. But Duke gonna beat Nurmagomedov and Victor Henry, bro. Come on. I expect better than that, bro. If you're this hyped up god who just fucking one punches Sean O'Malley, I wanna see that motherfucker because I didn't see him tonight. I saw a little bitch who looked scared of Victor Henry. Oh my god. Yeah, he looked like shit. And a fight idea for Hani, he might be falling all those fucking top guys. Fuck it, Nate Maness. That'd be interesting. If he can't beat Nate Maness, get this boy the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. He ain't worth my time. He just ain't worth my time. So, that's how I feel. I never really found a Hani Barcelos hype because I don't even think he's that good, honestly. But to mine their own, or whatever the saying is, whatever. I don't think Hani's that good. I think he's overhyped from the beginning. Motherfucker be Khalil Taha, come on. Yeah. Good for Victor Henry. Whoever bet on him, big money. My god. But yeah, not much more to say. And that was the prelims. I did shit. Picking wise, I got 2 right. Demplis and JDM. Fucking Hanson. My god, voice crack. Hanson shit the bed. Valdez shit the bed in a great fight. Oliveira shit the bed completely, and Barcelo'd it. So now, going into the main card, I was 2 correct, and I ended with 6. I'm not great, but I ended over 500, but now we got to talk about this main card. Cause this started off with some bangs. And the first bang, this fucking little motherfucker looks good. Michael Morales versus Trevin Giles. This motherfucker looks good. He just went in there and said, fuck you, I'm winning. This motherfucker 22 years old and 13-0 and just knocked out Trevin Giles in about 4 minutes to open the main card of a pay-per-view in the UFC debut. Wow. This guy is interesting. Where again? If this is how good he is as 22, imagine him as 32. When I say keep your eyes on Michael Morales in that welterweight division, keep your eyes on Michael Morales in that welterweight division. He already after that performance, I'm not saying to give him a big name fight, but you can't give him some watery ass fight. You gotta give him a real fight. Who is that real fight you give him? I didn't consider that question. Hell, if you want to get fucking insane, you book him against Della and Madeleine. But I don't. That might be getting too insane. Maybe. Damn. Wesley Alves, maybe. That'd be interesting. But they might rebook him with what's his face, JDM. Fucking Nicholas Dalby, or Nicholas Dalby would be interesting. That would not be the worst fight for him, for either guy. So yeah, fuck it, do that. Morales versus Dalby, that'd be fun. And then I'll get back to Morales in a minute, but now we gotta talk about the problem. And the only problem I see, motherfucker, is your fighting ability. Trevin Giles, another 2 straight knockouts. He ain't good. Like, honestly, he's on a 3-5 losing streak if you ask me. But dude, this guy ain't good. He just ain't good. How old is he? 34 or some shit? 29. Well, a couple years off. I don't think Trevin Giles is that good. I never did, to be honest with you. But God, he just really ain't good. Yeah, he just ain't good. If you honestly ask me, I would think of a fight idea, but first of all, I don't know what weight class he's even gonna be in, because this was his first move down to welterweight, but he got his ass beat. So maybe if he goes back up, but then who cares who he fights? He probably gets flatlined again. I think Giles probably makes it one more UFC fight and then gets cut. If you honestly ask me. And then for Morales, bro, to keep talking about him, my God. Watch. All I'm gonna say to end this breakdown, this recap of this fight, keep your eyes on Michael Morales. That kid is a problem. So, not much more to say there. Could be a new prospect for 2022. So far, off the first 2 cards of the year, the best prospect I've seen is Michael Morales. And even Jack Della and Madeleine didn't look that. Him and Morales are 2 best prospects so far. So, not much more to say. After that, holy shit, what happened here? Said Nurmagomedov versus Cody Stamann. What the fuck happened here? Said ran through him. Though, to describe the fight in how long was it? 47 seconds. They threw a couple punches at each other, nothing really landed. Cody went for a takedown, got his neck caught in a guillotine, and tapped. 47 seconds. I'm not shitting you at all. Yeah, he said Nurmagomedov ran through him. And I think this proves my point that Cody Stamann is not good. If he can't wrestle, if you wrestle as good as him, or you can stop a takedown, you will beat him. I like how he tries to talk shit to better fighters in the division, and he never fucking wins. Who's Cody Staman's best win, honestly? Where's this motherfucker? What is his best win? Brian Keller and Song Yordong. Holy shit, you're garbage. Yeah, who's his honestly best one? What? Nah, mine. Song Yordong was a draw. His best one's Brian Journeyman Keller. Ooh. But enough shitting at Cody Staman for a second. What the fuck about Said Nurmagomedov? So now, you have two scary motherfuckers in the bantamweight division named Nurmagomedov. Run. That ain't fucking frightening to think about. You have Said, who, besides one fluke to Barcelos, you have Umar, who's 13-0, was supposed to fight Jack Shore in London. He pulled out. I'm sad. That would have been a great fight. Then you have two scary motherfuckers named Nurmagomedov in that division. Fuck. And now a fight idea for Said. Fialo, huh? Because he's Sun's number 15, and he shouldn't be ranked anyway. So just throw Said in there with him. Get him out the rankings, and put Said in there. So not much more to say. Then Said looks like a problem. Said and Umar, man, those motherfuckers are scary. See, he's in this shirt, exact same last name. Kinda look like the last name's very good in this thing called MMA. Yeah, not much more to say about Said. And I'll talk about his overrated opponent, Cody Staman. Ooh, so good. He sucks, honestly. What is that, 3 in a row he's dropped now? Jimmy Rivera, oh my god. I don't think it's that good. I think this might be the start of a downfall in his career. Cause like, he has no striking. If you can stop a takedown, or if you're Said you're a better grappler than him, you're winning. And with that being said, what fight, pun intended, what fight would I like to see for Cody? Fuck it. Speaking of good grapplers, Ronnie Yaya. Probably one of the best grapplers in that division. Yeah, do it. Ronnie Yaya. Do it. But besides that, Said, ran through him. I don't know how, if that motherfucker didn't get a bonus, he is getting robbed of a bonus. 47 seconds. Have they told all the bonuses? Have they told all the bonuses yet? Cause if they haven't, I really want to know what they are. Yeah. What? Sorry about that. I'm gonna go on the UFC's Instagram right now, see if they've posted the bonuses, but that definitely should got one. 47 seconds subbing Cody Staman like he was a fucking nothing. That's impressive. I won't even stunt. Let's see. That's all they fucking is. Whatever. Yeah, props to Said. Not much more to say about this. Like 47 seconds. After that, the last fight before we get into a lot of hot water. Michel Preheat versus Andre Fialo. Interesting fight. Very interesting fight. The first round, Michel looked like he was just getting outclassed, which he was. He was getting beat badly. Andre definitely took that first round. In the second and third, Michel Preheat kind of got better. You know, he's more gassed in a way. He got better. And it's insane. He got better and he just started beating ass. Like, Michel Preheat, we've seen in the last two fights against Nico and now Fialo, a calmer, smarter Michel who can go 3 rounds and get better throughout the fight. Not saying champion, not at all. Not even saying top 10. I'm saying he he'd be hanging in there with the leeches and the 15 through 11 guys. And with that being said, who should he fight next? The Leech. Ooh, that's a fight. Leech would be fun. Yeah, fuck it, throw it in there with the Leech. That fight just screamed awesomeness. Yeah, book that fight for like 275 and just let those two crazy motherfuckers have fun. Don't be shocked by the end of the year Michelle Perez is ranked for the, I think, first time. I don't know what point of it's when he would have been ranked before this. But yeah, throw him in there with the Leech. Let those two motherfuckers have fun. That's what I would do. And then for Andre, props to Andre, man. I'm not gonna book a fight for him because UFC debut lost. Like, he's gonna stay in the UFC. He put up a good performance. In round 1, he definitely won it. And then in round 2, yeah, he lost the fight. But I'll give him this, he looked good. I won't even lie, he looked good. He impressed me. I think he impressed a lot of people with that performance. He did a lot better than people probably thought he would. No one picked him, obviously, but I think he did a lot better than people thought he would. And in a way, at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. Because he's just like the other two guys I talked about earlier. Rodriguez and I thought it was someone else I said this, but with Rodriguez, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. And god damn, did he gain a lot of respect, at least. And I think he's UFC level. 27, yeah, he don't have the best ones in his record book, but I think he can hang with some not top guys, but he can hang with the welterweights of the UFC. I'm excited to see him against a lesser competition than Michelle Preheat. Because is that not a brutal fucking debut? Michelle Preheat in your debut on like a week notice? Yeah, that's fair. Hell, he won a round. What the fuck am I talking about? He motherfucker won a round. I'm just looking real quick if I can find a cool fight for him. Maybe like Sasha Platnikov would be a good like quick W for him. Something like that. Just give him a very step down in competition. So, props to Michelle for improving his game throughout his career in gas tank, and props to Andre for coming to short nose and looking as good as he did. A fun fight. And how much time do we got left in this? We're in 42 minutes. This shit's going an hour. Because God, is there a lot to say about these last two fights. And obviously we start with the co-main, which boy, fight of the night, yes. Most controversial fight of the night, yes. Wow. And before I get into this, and the fight's not a robbery. I know what I just said sounded like it's a robbery, but it ain't. The best way to describe this fight is, first of all, go watch it. Second of all, first round, very close. I think a lot of people gave it to Figgy, did all three judges. Yeah. Definitely close first round, but I think Figgy won it. Round 2, sorry, my nose is a little stuffy right now, I don't know why. Round 2, again, very close, but not as close, and I think Moreno took it. 1-1 going into third. Moreno was winning that round until like 10 seconds left. Figgy lands a nice, I think it's an overhand right, and drops Moreno, and another 15 seconds left in the round, Figgy would have subbed him. So Moreno's lucky he didn't, that fight got into the fourth, because he got dropped badly. So going into fourth, it was definitely 2-1 Figgy. Then Moreno looked good in the fourth. Definitely, I think, winning the round, making it 2-2 going into fifth. And this is where the controversy comes again. Controversy. And I'm not going to describe the round, because I'm just going to describe it in two ways. Answer me this. It's 2-2 going into fifth. I'm going to ask Twitter this, and I'm really interested in replies to this later. But if I just tell you no name, a fighter A and fighter B, in the 5th round of a title fight, it's 2-2. Fighter A in the 5th, and fighter A is Figueiredo for the recap purposes. All he really didn't do much, but he knocked Moreno down. Wasn't a big knockdown. He didn't rock him badly, but he's knocked him down. But fighter B, Moreno, put out better output. So what do you score more, the output or the knockdown? Personally, I score output more than a weak knockdown. If it was a knockdown that changed the whole fight, then Figgy, I think, definitely won. But I think output beats a kind of questionable, questionable-ish knockdown. But the judges disagree with me, and Moreno lost the belt. People calling for the 4th fight. Not gonna lie, I'd love to see these two go again. But am I the only one getting a little sick of this feud? Like, I want to see them fight different people. Like, fuck. Even if it's one fight for each guy and they win and they fight again, I'm happy with that. I want to see them fight someone else for fucking at least once. It's been, what, a year of shit? Let's see, when was the first fight? It was the end of 2020, if I'm correct. Yeah, so the 12th of December 2020. It's 2022. They've only been doing this. They've been doing this shit for a year and a half. I'm sorry. Fight someone else. Fuck. Figgy should fight Alexander Pantoja. No, sorry. Moreno should fight Alexander Pantoja again, and Figgy should fight the winner of Oscar and Kai France. I get people want the 4th fight. Trust me, I would love a 4th fight, but do that shit at the end of the year after both guys win a fight. I love to see these guys go at it again, but I think you need someone else to break the ice, because this shit, as great as these fights are, do something different. Now to talk about both guys, Figgy, I'll give Figgy this. Even with questionable gas tank at times, he got better. Which is scary, by the way, but he got better. Gas tank's improved in areas. As a fighter, he was always an amazing fighter. But now he has fucking Triple C wrestling coach helping him. That's scary. That's fucking scary. Yeah, that's interesting. Not much more to say. Figgy got the belt back, man. I personally don't agree with the decision. Not a robbery. That's the best way to say it. And then talk about Brandon. Keep your head up, Brandon. I honestly did. You're still that nicest motherfucker. And at the end of the day, a lot of people think you won that fight. I think you won that fight. Not a robbery though, but great fight. Not much more to say. You should fight Pantoja. Figgy fights Oscar Kai winner. And that's that. Great fight. A really good fight. Not much. Bless me. Thank you. Yeah. Amazing fight. 5 of the night. Hope if I do run it back, just don't do the ASAP. I want a break of this shit, please. So, amazing fight. And then to end the night, ooh, this shit had me smiling ear to ear. Francis and Ganu versus Cyril Gane. Undefeated no more. Undefeated no more. Wow, what happened, Cyril? Thought you were gonna just fucking dance your way to an easy decision? That did not happen, my boy. That did not happen at all. Yeah, that didn't happen at all. Wow. Describe the fight. Round 1 and 2 are just Cyril doing what Cyril always does. Doing his dance, kicking, teeping, yada yada yada. Round 3, Francis woke up and said to himself, wait a minute, I'm stronger than Cyril. Takedown. And he was like, oh shit, I can take him down at ease. And then for 3 rounds, he took him down and won. 48-47, 48-47, 49-46, that scorecard. That middle one is stupid. But 48-47. Francis has changed as a fighter, man. He's learned that he can fucking do more than just punch you in the teeth. And I'm happy for that. I'm very fucking happy about that. But now comes the question, what's next? I honestly don't think it's too difficult unless a certain fighter comes in the division and fucks everything up. Stipe trilogy. The Stipe's gonna, by the time you guys fight again, it's probably gonna be more than a year since the rematch, and fuck it, give Stipe his trilogy if he does trilogy. If he wins, cool. If he loses, cool. He'll retire either way. So I don't see what's the problem with this, honestly. I see no problem with this. Just give Stipe his trilogy, and then he can retire. And then depending on what happens, John Jones can step right in at the end of the year for the big end of the year card and fight. And by the way, pay Francis, you fucks. But that's a different story. Like, I think some give him the Stipe trilogy, and then to end the year, if Francis is still champion, which he probably will. But sadly, I don't think Stipe beats him at this point. But if Francis is still champion, end the year, December, big pay-per-view, have John Francis. Not much to say. And then if Cyril, and then what's next for Cyril? I don't think it's that difficult. Curse Blades. Quick, easy win to get him back on track, and then, maybe he can fight Tom Aspinall at the end of the year, because he probably wants, cause let's see, if he does fight Blades next, I'll probably be, probably like, halfway through, probably like summertime. Let's see, it's January right now, probably will be around June, July-ish. Yeah, so have him Curtis Blades as a Fight Night main event. If he wins, have him fight fucking Tom Aspinall, who will probably win in London against Volkov. So yeah, that'd be fun. Or depending on how Ganu and Jones winner gets Ganu again. I don't know. Heavyweight division, I hope it gets out of the log jam form it is in for once, because it's been in the same fucking rotation for like 5 years. Because like DC's gone, Stipe's gonna be gone probably within another year. Like if you look at the top 5, Francis as champion will probably be around for a minute still. Cyril's gonna be around for years. Stipe will probably retire after his next fight. Lewis will be there for a little long, probably another couple years. Blades, he'll stick around. Volkov will get knocked out of the top 5 soon. He's the gatekeeper anyway. Yeah, I think you need to start looking towards the future, because as much as we love Stipe, Cormier, Lewis, 2-3 years are gone. DC's already gone. Stipe is gonna probably retire after next fight. He's what, 37 right now? 38? Dude probably wants to fucking retire already. He has money. He doesn't need a fight. But I think he deserves a trilogy of Ganu. Or hell, or to give him his big payday on the way out, fighting John Jones, #1 contenders fight. And if he wins, give him Ganu, and then he can retire. If he loses, he got a big payday to end his career. He's 39. He'll be 40, and by around halfway through the year, and to let him fight in July. He'll be fucking 40. they'll have him fight John in summer, and then if he wins, have him fight Francis on the end of the year card. I don't think it's that difficult. It's just common sense, Dana. It's just common sense, I think. As much as you hate Stipe for some reason, he deserves at least one more crack at the title. We all know, like I said, at the end of the day, either give him fucking John or give him Francis. That's all I'm gonna do. Cause this heavyweight logjam it's been in for the last 4 or 5 years. It's just annoying. Like, hell, even look at the top 15. Like, I can name at least 4 or 5 guys who won't be here. Stipe is gonna retire. Lewis is getting up there in age. Shamil is gonna die soon. He's about 70. Sakai sucks. Ivanov doesn't fight. Walt Harris sucks. Pavlovich doesn't fight. Like, it's in a fucking logjam, and you don't have that many young guys, so you're kind of fucked. Heavyweight. Your heavyweight future's looking like Sorogan. Honestly, Francis will only be Francis already 35. Yes, I'm saying towards the future, Dana. Francis. So, like, let's be honest, Server's gonna be a champion within a couple years, but who's he gonna fucking fight? John Jones? John Jones is what? He's getting up there in age himself. How old is John Jones? Ain't he like 38 or something? Let's see, Jonathan Bones Jones. Come on, Tapology looks. I could easily just Google it. Lazy. Oh, DC retired when he was fucking 41. Jonathan Bone Jones is 30. He's only 30 fucking 4. What? No fucking way. I thought he was way older than that. So okay, maybe I'm wrong. So maybe if Jones come back and get the belt, then I don't know. I'm fucking stupid. Don't fuck over Stipe, is all I'm gonna say. No. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Very, very fun night of fights. I had fun. Even with, like I said at the beginning of the video, even with all the bullshit this card went through, it was still fun. Picks wise, I went 6 of 11, 2 perfects, 307 D5. The fights I got right, if shit would do what I say. Demplis, JDM, Michael Morales, Said Nurmagomedov, Michelle Pereira, and Francis and Ganu. Now the bonuses, the only one I know of is 5 night went to Figgy and Moreno. Obviously, when you have those two fighting, you can pretty much lock in for the night. But finally, I can finally let my voice chill after 58 minutes of constantly talking. You'll see me not this upcoming Friday, 'cause they ain't a card, but the following Friday, 7 p.m. for the breakdown of Hermanson versus Strickland. I know no one's looking at the card right now, but it's not a bad card on paper. And yeah, you'll see, next time you'll see me will be that breakdown, and obviously the recap for that card will be 2 weeks from now. Same bat time, same bat channel. So, hope you enjoyed the video, like, comment, all that shit. As always, I gotta finally get to rest my voice. RX out. B.